I'm Michelle from Michelle's Romantic Tangle, and I am going to show you how to use a vintage tea towel to make a project bag for your cross stitch or your knitting. I love these old vintage tea towels and some of the designs on them. I don't remember where I picked this one up. It's a thrift store somewhere, or estate sale. It is a covered bridge, and just the colors and makes my heart go pity-pat. It is, I think this was used in someone's kitchen as a dish towel. The colors are faded compared to others I own, and the fabric is softened and then loosened with age and wear. So the first thing I'm going to do before I sew this into a bag is I'm going to add a layer of fusible interfacing to the back to stabilize it so it is a little less wobbly once it is sewn together. My interfacing to the back, and as you can see the lines on this, the fabric is not on grain. That is the loose weave, it is the age, and there are so many other things in life to get picky about than this. So I am going to cut it out for the front and back of my bag. For this bag, the covered bridge is the focal point, so I will cut that portion first and then cut the calendar to match it. My fabric is so wonky, I have cut a straight edge along what was the top edge of the towel, and then I will use the ruler to make sure all of my other edges line up at a 90-degree angle with that one. Here are my cut front and back sections for the bag. I cut her out around the edges of the bridge, and I did have to make a decision for the back side whether I wanted the 1971 and the months of the calendar, or if I wanted the poem about the old covered bridge. I chose the calendar dates, and either way I was losing something. I could possibly have sewed the poem to the bottom of the bridge and sized things differently from there. I expect to be making more bags like this, so I'll put that into my decision-making process next time. The next step will be cutting the fabric for my lining so that it matches the same size as the outer layer of the bag. I did not measure these. I went by the design and what worked out there to give me straight edges. I was not going for a perfect size. I know that my zipper is long enough and I have enough backing fabric, so I just let the front and back of the bag be whatever size they worked out to be with the design elements on the tea towel. So now I have the front and back of my bag, the two lining pieces, and a coordinating zipper. A few years ago, I was at an estate sale and bought just a massive haul of old vintage zippers for dirt cheap. Because I'm using a vintage tea towel, it makes sense to me to use my vintage metal zipper, and the color could not coordinate better. If you're buying brand new zippers, I have found recently that the zippers at the quilt shop are much cheaper than the zippers at Walmart or Joann's. So use that information to your benefit.
And here's the front and back of the bag with the zipper installed. I accidentally skipped a step while I was shortening the zipper to fit the bag, and then forgot to film the portion where I was sewing the zipper to the front and back of the bag. At this point, you would open up the zipper halfway, fold it, and sew around the sides and the bottom to finish the bag.
Thank you so much for watching. I made this video assuming that you will know how to install a zipper into a bag. If you would like more instructions on that, please let me know and I'll whip up another tutorial. Once again, I'm Michelle from Michelle's Romantic Tangle, and thank you so much for watching. If you would like to see more tutorials and stitching and knitting and thrifting videos, please consider subscribing.